To West Asia now, a U.S. Vice President JD Vance met with Israel's top leaders, reaffirming support for a U.S.-brokered ceasefire plan to disarm Hamas and rebuild Gaza. Prime Minister Netanyahu voiced strong opposition to Turkey's involvement in Gaza's security. A joint U.S.-Israel Coordination Center is now monitoring the truce and aid delivery. With U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio set to arrive Thursday, Washington, D.C. is stepping up regional diplomacy.
U.S. Vice President JD Vance and other key officials are in Israel to support a U.S.-brokered ceasefire plan aimed at disarming Hamas, recovering bodies of hostages, and rebuilding Gaza. As part of visit, Vance met with Israeli President Isaac Herzog and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Prime Minister said these are days of destiny, and we're very excited to sit down and work together on the Gaza peace plan. We have a very, very tough task ahead of us, which is to disarm Hamas, but rebuild Gaza to make life better for the people in Gaza, but also to ensure that Hamas is no longer a threat to our friends in Israel. That's not easy. I think the Prime Minister knows that as well as anybody, but it's something that we're committed to in the Trump administration, and I think we've, even in the past 24 hours,
Vance emphasized the challenge of improving life in Gaza while ensuring Hamas no longer poses a threat to Israel. U.S. and Israeli forces have opened a civil-military coordination center to monitor the truce and oversee humanitarian aid. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, however, signaled a strong opposition to Turkey's involvement in a proposed international force to oversee the ceasefire.
When it comes to Israel's security, we do what we have to do tonight. That's always the case. That's not a question, but America has an interest in a strong Israel, as you just heard from the Vice President, and Israel has an interest in a strong America. America has other interests in this region. Where we can be flexible to accommodate that, that's good, because a strong America is in our interest.
The plan includes an international security force to maintain peace as Israel withdraws, though no U.S. troops will enter Gaza. Turkey's possible role in the force has sparked Israeli concern. Despite recent violence, Vance expressed optimism that the ceasefire will hold. Later, Vice President Vance also met with President Herzog to discuss the broader peace initiative led by President Donald Trump. Herzog expressed optimism while Vance acknowledged ongoing challenges but said he remained hopeful for lasting peace, citing support from both Israel and Gulf Arab nations.
And I truly believe that the fact you're here is another brick in building the future for peace.
Despite continued ceasefire violation and tensions over aid delivery and hostage returns, the next phase of Trump plan requires more difficult steps, including Hamas disarmament and progress toward a Palestinian state commitment that have yet to be secured. Bureau Report, DD India.